Welcome all the brave hearts out there. Thank you for joining in. Today's show is our Q&A about treatments, certifications and trainings. We are live now on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, and a whole bunch of other platforms. My name is Jeffrey, and I am here to host the show today. So if you have any questions, comments, or anything else that falls within that realm, put them into the chat, and we will do our best to answer those questions. So again, thank you for joining in. We're also on Zoom for some people who want to ask specific questions or come on to actually talk as well. So what is this all about? Well, today we're going to talk about what it means to be a New World practitioner, what it's all about, and how you can actually do that, where you can go, and how you can get yourself on the pathway to doctorate. Yep, you heard me correctly. Those who are looking at another career pathway, one of probably the best career pathways that you could step into to help people learn how to love themselves, how to self-heal, how to treat the body in a completely different way, well, you have come to the right spot. This you can accomplish by taking an intensive certification or course, a 9-day intensive on the whole life certification. What's that all about? Well, it's an opportunity for you to learn what may have been holding you back in your life. There is no other course like this. This is an opportunity for you to be able to crack through the layers of all the programming that you may have had throughout your life that has gotten you to where you are today. These certifications, these intensive, I'll call it an intensive, because it requires that ability for you to step in, for you to let go, for you to be a continual student and walk in with the attitude of I don't know what I don't know, and be there to listen, to learn, and to grow. To be able to come out from the other side of that certification, that intensive program, as a different person. That whole life coach is 9 days. 9-day intensive with a 1-day break in between so that you can have a day to acclimatize, to take in the information and be able to come back, ask some questions and be able to dive even deeper, go deeper and deeper and deeper so that at the end you have learned things, you have uncovered things about yourself that you may not have even been aware of. The Wolf Non-Surgical, which is the second part about becoming a New World practitioner, is all about the physical end. See, most of the things on the physical are there because of the invisible being your thoughts, your emotions, the things that you're thinking about. Yes, they do show up in the body in a physical form, and the Wolf Non-Surgical is a certification that teaches you how to actually get rid of the scar tissue, the crystallization, all these things that have been built up in your body that may have begun from a feeling, an emotion, or an injury, any of those things, but what does it do in the body? You know, if you look at your body overall and think of it in terms of a river that's naturally flowing, well, when things happen, when you've got calcification, when you've got crystallization, you've got scar tissue that may be resulting from injuries, from surgeries, from things that may have happened throughout your life, or from those thoughts that you're having that are repeating again and again and again. Most people have anywhere between 60 and 90,000 thoughts a day. And in most cases, those thoughts are not from a positive point of view. And in most cases, those same thoughts are being repeated again, again, and again throughout the day, every day. They're the same thoughts that you had yesterday, and the day before, and the day before that, and the day before that, and you can go back weeks, months, decades. Well, what does that do to the body? Well, if you look at that analogy of a river, well, all those little micro tears, I'll call them, these scar tissues that are building up, the crystallization, the calcification, become little blockages in that river. Now, maybe today, on day one, that blockage is so minuscule that it has no real impact. But what happens when that occurs again, day after day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year? Well, that builds up, and now all of a sudden there's a dam in that river, which means things are not flowing properly. Most people don't eat right, they don't drink right, and they don't read the right things, watch the right things, or hang out with the people that are up uplifting them to a new level of awareness and a new level of being who they can be. Well, that all results in issues in the tissues. Those are all blockages that are being formed and being created. Well, all that can be reversed. Not so much of needing to go to surgery, and a lot of people look at that route, but even surgery in itself creates scar tissue, creates more issues in the body that need to be dealt with. Well, the combination, when someone comes and goes through the program to become a new world practitioner, whether it's for your own personal benefit, to help yourself, your family, your friends, the people around you, or you're doing it so that you can take a new career path, you're going to learn in the whole life coach the emotional end, the nutritional end. Most people are not eating right. They're not drinking right. In fact, even if they think that they're eating right, they probably aren't even diving down to the exact way to combine your foods. You know, not having two proteins together. Which proteins or which foods are good to have together? Most people don't follow that because the North American diet is so opposite of what is proper for the body. And if you couple that with the things that people are being bombarded with, all the programming, all the television commercials and shows that have deeper messages behind them, what you're hearing on the radio, what people are reading in the newspapers, what people are tapping into when they're going online and they're looking for information. The major media, but even more so the alternative media. Most of it is negative. Most of it is not uplifting. Most of it doesn't make you read a post and go, oh, wow. And most of the times it's you're reading something going, oh, that's happening throughout the day. Well, what's happening in your body when that happens? Well, you're firing all kinds of hormones that are creating stress. You're firing histamine, adrenaline, cortisol. Well, those aren't great things for your body. It actually puts you on a spiral downward. Well, what if you can learn how to reverse that, to change the way you're thinking, to change the way that you're feeling? That's what this is all about. The Wolf non-surgical is the physical. The whole life coach is the emotional, the nutritional. It's how all that interacts in the body and produces things that, you know, we ourselves are creating in our body. Not willingly, not knowingly. What if you had the key to know how to do it? You know, we're all operating as this human being, and we're out being a human doing, most of the time without the instructions manual. What if there was a guide and an instruction manual? Well, that's what this is all about. So today I'm going to share with you where the team is going to be, how you could tap into these certifications, how you could tap in to learning what it means to have self-love. It's an easy term to say, and a lot of people who believe they're in that state are still very, very far from being in that state. This is an opportunity for you to learn the skills and find the tools that will become innate within you to be able to help yourself and those around you. I heard a quote the other day. I was watching a show, it's from a cartoon or a comic called The Sandman. And this is a superhero who lost all of his tools that make him a superhero, you know, on the onset in his mind. And he lost all that, and he said the statement, "I know not who I am without my tools." That's someone who's looking externally at what kind of tools can I have that are going to help me be the best that I can be. Well, what if those tools are inside? What if that key to the happiness, to self-love and everything is inside of you? You just need to learn how to de-layer and be able to access that. That's what becoming a new world practitioner is all about. Now, you can look at this again from the standpoint of wanting to do this as a career, wanting to do this to enhance what you're already doing so that you can add another skill set to what you already do. What we have found is most people, again, are operating with only a fraction of that information. My background specifically is in the fitness and the health and the bodybuilding industries. And from what I learned, I only had 50 or 60% of the information. And when I went through the certification, I learned things that were eye-opening to me. And I'm excited to be able to share that with everybody else because I think it's something that everyone should know. So people can look at this on two aspects. Either you're looking at this as a pathway, as building a career, either starting from fresh. A lot of people ask, do I need to qualify? Do I need to have other courses or certifications to jump in here? No, you don't. I do recommend you watch some of the videos. You watch some of the things, read some of the articles so you're acclimatized to what this is all about. I recommend that if you're taking the certification, you actually go and you do a perfect day consultation, which means you're going to have a one-to-one session with a certified New World practitioner, a master New World practitioner, who's going to look at where you're at this exact moment in time on both an emotional and a physical level and give you the guidance to change that, to again up-level yourself, to hand-hold you through that process, to have someone as an accountability partner lifetime. Because with that perfect day consultation, there's lifetime support. And if you're taking the certifications, it's something that is a must because it will put you in the right state so that you can benefit the most out of these certifications. So again, if you're looking at it as a career pathway, there's that option. And I'm going to tell you more about the ability to travel the world and to actually get a doctorate, to have the doctor title in front of your name. That is pretty cool, to be a doctor of natural medicine through these certifications. Now that's one segment of people who come to these courses. The other are people that are looking to make a change in their life, to kickstart things and come to an intensive. I mean, a real intensive. If you are open to coming in and understanding that your purpose for coming is to learn and break through the things that have been holding you back, the programming that you may have had. Most people don't recognize this, but you're running the same program day after day, hour after hour, minute after minute of what's been ingrained within you when you were just a kid. From 0 to 7 is when our minds were just soaking up everything that came into us. And all that information was coming in from the people who love us most, the people who are around us most. But they're also teaching that information based on the programming that they have. It's the information that they learned and have been programmed from 0 to 7. They're doing the best that they can, and you're absorbing that information, and now people are living out their life with the same programs that they did and dealt with when they were just a kid, and having those same tantrums, maybe disguised in different ways, having the same thoughts, having the same beliefs, and reacting in the same way. See, every time that something happens, you have the ability to change how you're going to respond to that. It's up to you. But you can only do it if you actually have the tools and the knowledge to be able to do that. So this whole life certification, coming into it as an intensive course that's going to allow you to springboard forward and make a change, that's another reason why people come into here. Same thing with the Wolf Non-Surgical. It's for people who want to learn how they can help themselves and the people around them. When I came down to do the certification together with my wife, Mindy, we did both. And I'll share with you just a couple details on that. When we did the whole life coach, and we learned different things that we can do to help ourselves and help each other in our relationship. It meant that now we are sharing the same type of lingo, the same type of knowledge that we can catch ourselves. And I'm not saying that I am perfect. I am not saying that I have achieved a state of self-love every day, all the time. And when I fall into a pattern where I am firing hack, where I am getting irritated, where I am feeling uncomfortable. If you are ever in a situation, you're having a conversation, and you feel that you're fidgeting and you're moving your leg and you're moving your arms and you just can't sit still, it's something within you that's not feeling comfortable. You're firing these chemicals into your body that aren't productive. Wouldn't it be better to fire dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins, instead of all the things that are going to take you into a state of stress? Most people are operating from a state of stress all day long. Think about that for a moment. Our body is only designed to be in a state of stress for a few moments, to get away from something, that tiger that's chasing you. Most of the time, most people are not in a situation where their life is at risk, where your life is in a situation where you need to call upon your body to get into a state of such degree of stress to get out of that situation, that fight, flight, or freeze. But most people are operating from this imaginary tiger, this imaginary world of stress that you don't need to go into. It does nothing to the other person that you're engaged in communication to be firing these hormones within your own body. It doesn't do anything to them, just to you. It's like getting mad at somebody and you taking the poison, hoping they're going to be poisoned on it. Well, that's not needed. So Mindy and I have that ability that if I'm slip into that kind of state, Mindy could say a word to me, a phrase to me, and it allows me to get out of that. And what it allows it even further is now that we have this communication between us, the people that we're connected to and we're having conversations around start to feel a different level of energy and want to know how they can feel that too. That's the benefit of taking this course, so that you know how you can help yourself, you can help those around you that you love and you care about, and you could help your community as well. Now the Wolf Non-Surgical, well, that's learning how to deal with these issues in the tissues that have been created in your body. You know, for the last few weeks, Mindy has been helping me and been doing treatments on my leg. Now on my leg, I, about 15 years ago, slipped and hurt my ankle. And my ankle has been swollen about that much, I don't know how many inches that is, for all this time. I have gone to every practitioner and therapist out there. You know, having been in the fitness world for many years, we know a lot of key people, and I have gone for treatment after treatment and nothing has fixed it. Mindy did one treatment on me and probably 60 to 70% of that swelling went down, which resulted in me being able to sleep that night without pain. And we continued on that, and after having, I think, 3 or 4 treatments, ensuring that everything is dealt with, I am pain-free. I am able to move in a completely different way. And what's really eye-opening is that I didn't recognize the degree that I adjusted my lifestyle because of that pain. The degree that I adjusted the way that I walk, the way that I move, the things that I do, the things that I think about doing, until I felt what it was like not to have that feel. How cool is that? I didn't go to a therapist. I didn't drive to a doctor. I didn't go for surgery. You know, when I talked to other therapists, it was, well, it's your knee. You need to go for surgery on your knee. You need to do this. You need to do that. My wife, my friend, my partner, my best friend took the learnings that she got and she healed me. She helped fix me. Now, obviously, there's a lot more to it too, because I have reframed the way that my nutritional intake is, my lifestyle. I do so many things to make every day a perfect day, and you'll hear more and more and more about that. The simple action steps that you can do to turn every day into a day that you're feeling better, that you're feeling great. But when you start to combine the physical and the emotional, it's incredible how you can feel. And in most cases, most people don't know what that is because they haven't been in that state. Most people, because of the food that they're taking in, the way they're combining their food, the way they're eating in a stressful state, are creating a discomfort in their body and overall well-being. Doesn't need to be that. Again, as I said at the beginning, what if there was a guidebook? What if you had the key to unlock the door to find out how you can actually enjoy every day? So on that note, let me take you through some of the upcoming certifications so you know where you can tap in, where you can be involved, that is for you. If it's not for you and you're on this call to just learn a little bit more about it, maybe get one little bit of insight that's going to make you feel better today. And if you know somebody who's interested, or you know somebody who would benefit from that, let them know about it. So where are we right now? Well, again, I am broadcasting live from Ixtapa, Mexico. This is at the World Healing and Training Center. This is our headquarters. I'm sitting in our video room. There's 4 other people in the room with me. There's a staff of about a dozen people who are here to help people get acclimatized in the certifications, to be able to treat people, to be able to show them what it means to enjoy every day and be happy. Well, so I'm here in Ixtapa, but the team right now is traveling around the world. And Dr. Darrell Wolf right at this moment is in Puerto Rico. He is just finalizing all the details for the doctorate program, which I'll share a little bit later in the show. And he is leaving Puerto Rico in the next day or so because he is going down to Texas. So Daryl is in Puerto Rico. He went there after being in Canada, in Barrie, where he did these same lectures that he's going to be doing in McKinney, Texas. McKinney is just outside of Dallas, and there are two seminars that he is doing that are free of charge for anyone to attend and find out a bit more about it. The first one is on Sunday, August 21st, 1:30 till 4 p.m. And that's really focused, I lost my train of thought for a moment, focused on athletes. Stay off the bench. Athletes from all ages and in all sports reverse the irreversible. So many people who are in the athletic world, who go to the gym, who work out, stop doing the things that they enjoy doing because they have an injury or they have what they think is an injury and may be something that can easily be solved. Well, if you want to find out more about that, join in on Sunday, August 21st, 1:30 till 4 p.m. And then the following day on Monday, August 22nd in the evening from 5 to 8, this is a seminar that he has called Say No More. No more drugs, surgery, implants, canes, walkers, or wheelchairs. Find out again how you can change the life that you are experiencing this moment by learning the things that you can do to make that change. Following those seminars, it goes right into the New World Practitioner certification. That starts on August 25th till September 15th. And as I shared before, that's broken down into two components. The Whole Life Coach starts on August 25th and runs till September 2nd. And then the Wolf Non-Surgical, that is led by Dr. Sage Wolf, starts on September 4th till September 15th. If you want to be part of this, there is still space. If you want to be part of this, call on WhatsApp worldwide. You can call 250-801-5893, and you'll actually get Daryl directly, and you can ask him any questions about this course, anything that would help you make this experience better. You can also call toll-free at 1-855-900-4544 and click extension 5, and you'll get all the information. Just a side note, anyone who is on this show, who is watching and is attending the New World Practitioner in McKinney, Texas this weekend, if you are coming out, make sure that you have connected with the team, with Rami, with Mindy, with anybody else who has reached out to you, with any of the people who you might have talked to on the phone, Mark or anyone else, and let them know what bolsters, what mats, what massage tables you are bringing so that we know all the equipment, all the tools are there for everyone to make the most of their experience. Now, down here in Ixtapa, Mexico, everything is here. But we are going to so many locations, and logistically, it is not something that's feasibly possible to send all these pieces all over the place. So we're asking all of you to help in, bring the equipment that you have, that you may have, so that everyone could experience the certification in the best way possible. Right after McKinney, Texas, which is starting next week, the team is coming right back here to Ixtapa, Mexico. Yep, on September the 10th to October 2nd is the New World Practitioner. Whole Life Coach is the 10th until September 18th. And then the Wolf Non-Surgical starts on September 21st till October 2nd. Again, that number behind me on the screen. You can also find it on braveheartnation.com, but I'll repeat it again. You can call WhatsApp anywhere in the world, 250-801-5893, or call 855-900-4544, extension 5. So right after this certification wraps up here in Ixtapa, the team is back in Canada. So they're in Barrie, Ontario. This is the only location that it will be taking place in Canada this year. So wherever you are, if you are close to Barrie, which is only an hour outside of Toronto, you know someone there, or you're ready to jump onto a plane and be part of this, there are two seminars, the same one on Sunday, October 2nd, the Say No More to Drugs, Surgery, Implants, Canes, Walkers, or Wheelchairs. That is a mouthful. Or the Heal Yourself, the Truth About You and even the flu. That's on Thursday, September 22nd from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. And if you want to find out some specific information about where to stay, how to get involved, you can call Shalou directly at 705-828-2257. Well, as soon as those seminars are over, it goes right into the course. The first one is sold out. So if you are thinking about taking any of these certifications, jump onto them now. This sold out right away, and that was before we've started all the marketing, all the social media. In fact, Dr. Darrell Wolfe was just launched onto TikTok, and this week a few of his videos really took off. I think within a 2-day time span, they received over 100,000 views. So the marketing has just begun. So if you're thinking about taking these courses, there is still time for you to be able to do that. There still is one available to jump into in Barrie. When the first one wraps up, there was so much interest that they are doing a back-to-back. So October the 5th till October 26th is the New World Practitioner again. The Whole Life Coach starts on October 5th to the 13th, and the Wolf Non-Surgical October 15th to the October 26th. In fact, today, a personal certification and training began in Saint Lazare, Quebec, which is just about 45 minutes from the Ottawa border, started on the Wolf Non-Surgical. And I know some of the people are also going to be jumping back over to Barrie in October to take that course. So again, if you're interested, this is the only place that it will take place in Canada this year. I know there's talk about some certifications that may take place out west next year. None of that's finalized. I know we're going to be coming back to Barrie. Shalou is helping with that event down there, and she just got a self-sonic energy medicine device put into her clinic. That is the most powerful energy medicine device on the planet. 25,000 volts with a love harmonic that actually helps to reverse so many things. And if you want more information about that, I would join in on the Q&A call that Dr. Darrell Wolfe does on Wednesdays at noon Central, where he talks about health and all the things that you can do to make sure that you are in the best physical state and emotional state that you can be. So again, if you want to join into those courses, call WhatsApp 250-801-5893 or 855-900-4544 extension 5. After Barrie, the team is right back here in Ixtapa for the final event of the year in Mexico, and that is October 24th till November 15th. Whole Life is the 24th till November 1st, and November 4th to the 15th is the Wolf Non-Surgical. This is the last time this year that you can get certified here in Mexico. And I tell you, coming down here and experiencing the lifestyle down here is phenomenal. If you are coming down, the suggestion I would have is come down at least a week before, if you can. If you can come down even longer, even better. And get yourself down here and be able to get into a state of relaxation. Enjoy the environment. Right now, it is so hot down here, it's like being in an infrared sauna all day long outside, which is hot, and at the same time, there are so many health benefits to that. To be able to go, it is less than a 10-minute walk from the World Healing and Training Center to the ocean, where you can go, you can play around in the waves, you can enjoy the beach, you can get down in the sand, and you can do a sand scrub and rub it all over you and get all the benefits of all the amazing minerals that you're getting directly from nature. And you can get yourself into a state where when you're taking the course, you are in an emotional and physical state to make the most out of it. So if you can come down, we just heard from a good friend of ours who is coming down in enough time that she can enjoy her time down here and then jump into the certifications, which is really cool. So what happens after the Ixtapa, Mexico? Well, this was going to be the last certification of the year. That's what we all talked about. It ends November 15th, and we could all chill and prepare for the coming year. And a new date was added just last week. It is taking place in Bonita Springs, Florida. It's actually happening at a really large gym, 50,000 square feet. This New World Practitioner is starting on November 7th to November 28th. Whole Life is November 7th to November 15th, and the Wolf Non-Surgical, November 17th to the 28th. There is, what is really exciting about this one, especially to me and Mindy, is our background, as I mentioned before, is in fitness. And it's being able to educate the fitness community about the benefits of learning this information. It's happening at a gym. We're going to have tons of personal trainers who are taking this certification so that they can learn how to help their clients in the best way possible. Most people go to the gym because they want to feel better, they want to look better, and they're typically only looking at the outside component of their body. Well, this is to teach you how to build your body from the inside out, not just from the outside in. It's learning the nutritional aspects. It's learning the emotional end. Most often, people are exercising and trying to do something to change the shape of their body so that they can feel better, so that they can get past some kind of emotional thing. I hear so many times people going to the gym and they're going to take it out on the weights and they're going to push through that so that they can change how they look. Well, unless you're actually changing the things that are inside on an emotional level to start with, unless you're learning the proper things that you can do to stretch your body, to move your body, to ensure that your core is functioning at the highest degree possible, then that workout, the goal that you're seeking, may never happen in the way that you want it. Maybe you're going to experience something on the external version of you, but you have to work on the internal version of you. Most times people do go to the gym. They even bring on a personal trainer and they make sure to tell that trainer that they have an injury in X part of their body, in their knee, their shoulder, their whatever. And they hope that they can build a workout plan that's going to allow them to work out around the issue. But what if you could learn how to address that, reverse that, help fix it, help repair it? Well, that's why this course is really exciting for us, and it's actually going to be the platform where we launch the whole Rethink Fitness program, offering a certification that we be calling the New World Personal Trainer. I was correct in that, the New World Personal Trainer. This will be part of the whole journey to doctorate as well. So stay tuned to hear more and more about that. So this is the first for us in Florida. I believe there's going to be more and more of these taking place down there, and there are certifications happening all over the country. I'll just share with you a few dates in January and the kickoff to the new year so that you can see and you can make some of your plans if you are looking to come down to take the certification. We're going to kick off 2023 right down here at the headquarters in Ixtapa, Mexico. The New World Practitioner starts on January 16th to February 7th. January 16th to the 25th is a whole life coach, and January 27th to February 7th is a Wolf Non-Surgical. Now, when you take these courses, each one individually, and when you finish it as the total, the last day is a celebration. We go to such amazing locations where we get to celebrate, get to enjoy an amazing meal. The last time, at the last event, we went down to a 4-diamond resort. Not 4-star, a 4-diamond resort, and got to enjoy the food, got to enjoy the views, got to swim in the infinity pool looking over the ocean. There is amazing stuff that you'll get to learn and get to experience. So if you want to come down here, again, the number WhatsApp worldwide, you can reach Dr. Darrell Wolf at 250-801-5893 or call 855-900-4544 extension 5 if you don't have WhatsApp, and we'll get all your questions answered. So let me go on to the next certification that's going to happen right after Ixtapa, Mexico, and that is going to be in Long Island, New York. Yep, we're coming down to that region too. We're all over the country. I'm not going to share with you yet all the locations that we've been fielding phone calls with. I'll just tell you this. There are inquiries from all around the world, all across the country, the United States, into Canada, and around the world. So right after Mexico, in our world headquarters, we're going to Long Island, New York. This is taking place at the Long Island Yacht Club. Yep, pretty high-end place. I hear it's beautiful. The New World Practitioner will start January 30th to February 21st. The Whole Life is January 30th to February 8th. And the Wolf Non-Surgical, February 10th to February 21st. So if any of those certifications, any of those dates work for you or someone that you know, let them know about it. If I went too fast, you can always pause the Facebook Live or YouTube Live or wherever you're watching this. I guess it wouldn't be live at that point. You can pause it, you could reverse, you can stop on that screen, or you can always reach out. You can go to braveheartnation.com. Now, behind the scenes, we are working on an incredible platform. This is going to be the biggest health, wellness, fitness, self-growth, and self-love platform on the planet. There is a library filled with all the information that's going to help you really understand how you can make every day a perfect day, how you can take action steps that are going to put you on a trajectory to feel amazing, that are going to give you the information, the insight, the tools on how you can get yourself certified, on how you could build your client base. All the training, everything that you need. In fact, the New World Practitioner course is going to take an upgrade starting in McKinney, Texas next week, where we're going to be spending a half day just on helping you understand how to build your brand, how to launch your practice, how to actually get into business and be able to do the thing that you love doing in the best way possible. So many things are happening on this, this whole world of helping people get into a state of self-love. And why are we building out this platform? This platform is being built out so that everyone who is interested can be part of the mission of helping people every day love better how they think, feel, act, look, and dream. Giving you the insight, the information, the inspiration, the innovation, and the tools so that you can move forward. Whether it's taking a little baby step or it's moving forward overall and sort of jump starting a new career, a new pathway. I'm just going to look onto the messages coming on Facebook and YouTube, everywhere else. A lot of people just saying hello. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, Faye. Thank you, Kelly, Olga, Sharon, everyone who's jumping in and saying hello. If you have any specific questions, say something. Mindy, thank you. Oh yeah, I did it. Awesome comment. There is, so much that's going on, and we're pulling everything together. This new platform is going to be incredible. We got to see a sneak peek yesterday of some of the workings, and then took that information and insight and are sharing it with the rest of our team. We've got a full video team. We've got a full graphics team, email marketing team, social media team, web development team, and app and platform development team, all working to be able to provide this to you. Why? Well, for those of you that are looking to make this a career, this is the exciting thing, a pathway to doctorate. Now, how many of you thought that you can take the knowledge, the skills, the tools of helping people break through their emotional blockages, break through the feelings of discomfort in their body, the dis-ease in their body, and helping guide them on a pathway where you can get the title doctor in front of your name, Doctor of Natural Medicine. Even beyond that, it's giving you the ability to, in addition to being a Doctor of Natural Medicine, also to get a doctorate of indigenous plant-based medicine. Now, how cool is that to have those type of titles behind your name so that you can help people on a completely different level? I don't know another way of saying it. When we learned that Dr. Darrell Wolfe was putting this together, it made the entire aspect of becoming a New World practitioner or a New World personal trainer go to a completely different level. Imagine for any of you out there who are a personal trainer, who might still be within that profession and want to take it further. What if you had a doctorate behind your name? What if you had the skills that now you could position yourself to go and travel with sports teams, to be able to take the knowledge that you have to a completely different level and help people even further? A lot of people who become personal trainers, a lot of people who become therapists and life coaches, they're doing it because they want to help people. And they also want to have a career pathway. Well, here is a supercharged career pathway. Now, it's not for everybody, but those that want to do it, that pathway, we're going to lay that out more and more. But you would take the Wolf Non-Surgical and the Whole Life course, you would go through that and get your New World Practitioner certification. You will do that 3 times. Why? Repetition is key. When you go through the first time, you're a different person. When you start it the second time, you are starting as a brand new person. You have a different set of knowledge and skills. You're going to understand how to actually manipulate the tissues in the body differently. You're going to understand how to feel it differently. You're going to learn the emotional triggers that can help people. You're going to learn the emotional aspects of what is getting trapped in the body as a result of different emotions. Well, it takes more than 22 days to learn that skill. You'll learn it in those 22 days on a level that you can go out and you can open your practice. But if you want to take this to a doctorate level, you're going to take that 3 times. And what happens after you've taken that 3 times? Well, now you can actually be a trainer. You can be involved in teaching this certification to others. Well, that's pretty cool. You'll be able to do that in your local area. But what if you also had the ability to be flown to different places around the world, to inspire and empower people on a completely different level? Well, that's what the team is doing right now. That's how these events are taking place in other parts of the world outside of our world headquarters. And our team, as it stands right now, can't just do that on their own because there is so much interest for these certifications in different areas. Well, that is what you'll be able to do. So that's your pathway to doctorate. Stay tuned, you're going to find out more about that. And when we launch the platform, there will be an exclusive community within the community that gives you all the information to be able to go forward with that. So stay tuned to all of our social media channels. Again, we are coming live from Facebook and YouTube and Rumble, and very soon we're going to be live on TikTok and Instagram and a whole bunch of others, including the podcast channels too. So you're at a really, really unique time where you can jump in, you can get the information. And you know, we were talking about it today. We had a staff meeting and we were talking about how cool it is for everybody who's already been certified and those who are jumping into the certifications that are coming up, because you're going to get your teachings, your training directly from Dr. Darrell Wolf and Dr. Sage Wolf. That is incredible. The knowledge you're going to have, the feel that you're going to have when you enter the room and when you leave the room, the person who you're going to become is beyond what I can share, because it is a unique experience for everyone. In fact, every single certification is unique. So when you take it the first time and the second time and the third time, and there are people who take it beyond that because it is a very, very intensive course on how to be a different version of you. Well, every certification is slightly different. And I see Sharon, and you've asked a really great question. Sharon is one of our master practitioners and is actually also involved in training. She's asking if I can chat a little bit about building your own brand through the new platform. Well, I can. I will figure out what that is right now. Look, we're building a platform that is pulling together websites. And websites mean, in the website world of marketing, SEO. That's the search engine optimization. It is pulling in social media. It is pulling in all the abilities for you to build you as a person. See, what we like to talk about when you're looking at building your brand, you've got to look at it from the standpoint that people follow people. And once they start following you, because you are that person we're talking about, they start to look at, what do you do? What kind of things have you learned? What kind of things are you doing? What kind of things are you engaged in? Are you talking the talk and walking the walk? Or are you just sharing information that you don't believe in? Well, if you really truly are embracing this, well, people within this whole platform will get to know who you are. This platform is going to show the different action steps that you yourself are taking, the different badges and awards that you're winning. It's going to highlight the certifications you have, that are both a New World practitioner and anything that you may have picked up along the way. If you have been certified in any type of body work or emotional intelligence work, that's all amazing. That's all building who you are as a person. That's giving you the breadth of knowledge so that you can help people in the best way possible. And now you've layered that with the whole life coach certification, with the Wolf Non-Surgical certification. So the platform allows you in a specific way to build your brand. But we're taking it even one step further, where those who are interested can actually jump in and be part of the full-scale marketing that we're doing and take advantage of being connected to that. What does that mean? Well, getting social media training. So we have a 6-week course that Mindy Harley, who runs a social media empire, who oversees Dr. Darrell Wolf's social media presence and branding, will be leading a 6-week course to teach you the skills that you need to know. Going on social media is a lot more than creating a Facebook profile or an Instagram profile, TikTok, or anything else. It's understanding why you're creating it, how you're going to utilize it, how you're going to make those tools work for you. You know, I hear often from people, well, I don't use Facebook, there's too much things that I don't want to look at or I don't want to see. Well, you can utilize these social media platforms in one of two ways. You can go into it and just get sucked in to all the information's there. And in many cases, it's going to open up your ability to see things that you may not want to see. You know, once you see something on the screen, that may be something completely outside of your bandwidth that you didn't want to see. But if you use it as a tool, well, that's completely different. That's what you're going to learn through that certification. You're going to also have the ability to have your own website, whether a 1-page website or a 3-page website, that is part of the entire Braveheart Nation community of websites, which means you having that there puts you in that driver's seat of being part of the SEO and the marketing and everything that's being done. Again, we have a full-scale marketing and promotion campaigns that you'll be able to take advantage of. And part of that brand building is having a one-to-one session with myself and Mindy to understand where you're at, what you're trying to achieve, who you are, and how you want to help people and help you strategize the best way to launch your brand. So all that is part of what we're doing, Sharon. I hope that has helped. And I'll turn back to this since we're still on this screen with the pathway to doctorate. Nisreen, you are asking, is that doctorate recognized across North America? Absolutely. And around the world? Absolutely. This is a doctorate in natural medicine that you will achieve. It's a 4-year journey depending on where you're at and where your starting point is. If you are already certified with different designations, you may be able to cut down that level of how much time it takes you to get there. There is a ranking system that corresponds to the courses or the certifications or the other things that you've already done in your skill set that may cut down on that time. But it's all going to begin with taking the New World Practitioner course 3 times, with being able to become a trainer and being able to train that course as well, and then the hours that you need to put in practical so that you are working on people, you are experiencing the benefits of helping someone finish a treatment and say, wow, I feel amazing. Wow, I can move my knee, I can walk, I can do this. That is an incredible feeling. I'm seeing a couple questions of if you're still able to get hold of Tara. Yes, you can call and you could reach out and get hold of Tara tomorrow, and you can still reach her by phone. And if you need any more insight on that, reach out to the numbers that we've been talking about that aren't in front of me right at the moment, but you can get hold of us anytime. So, Sharon, you asked about this brand building. I didn't realize we had that as a slide. The next slide. So this is the brand building package that we're going to be putting together. We're going to offer 2 different levels in this, depending on where people are at. And it provides you with an opportunity to launch your brand to a different level. Most people who are going through the certification, you've got to look at this, that you are an entrepreneur. This is your own business. The success you're going to have in your business is going to be dependent on what you put into your business. And just because you have the passion of wanting to help people, well, first wanting to help yourself, getting yourself into a position of self-love and dealing with the things that might be holding you back and breaking through that, and then being able to help others, well, doesn't mean that you are an expert on marketing, on brand building, on building websites, on how to do emails, on how to put yourself out there into the marketplace so that you can help more and more people. Well, that's what this brand building is all about. It's going to allow you to launch yourself in a completely different way, and it's going to allow you to be among the first founding members in the new Braveheart Nation platform, so that when we open this up to the public, you are the one who is visible. You know, that goes back to what I was saying before. People follow people. What does that mean? Think about it. People follow people. Well, what about them are they following? They're following their lifestyle. They're following the things that they do, the things they're engaged in, the education that they have. Well, within this new platform, you'll be able to see that on the profile. People will be able to take a look at your profile and see who you are, what you're all about. And if they start to follow you, if they like the videos you're posting, if they like the comments you're sharing, the blogs you're sharing, the things that you're doing, well, they're probably going to want to connect with you. And if you are a New World practitioner, what better way to start their journey and to get a perfect day consult? A perfect day consult, which is starting at $150, provides you with the support to guide you on what you need to do to make every day a perfect day. The emotional intelligence that you need, the nutritional support, the nutraceuticals that will help you on your journey and fast track your healing process, and the energy medicine devices that you can incorporate into your overall routine that's going to help you. So brand building, it's to help you fully launch yourself. So whether you're starting or whether you already are a practitioner, this is something that can help move your career forward. I see someone asked, Truth Lover, have you taken any training, or am I just a marketing guy? Good question. I don't consider myself a marketing guy. My background, so I just give some framing here. Together with my wife, Mindy, we've been in the fitness space, empowerment and wellness for over 20 years. We started what is known as the natural bodybuilding movement, events that are known as fitness model search. We opened up that entire genre and marketplace. We hosted hundreds of events around the world, ran some of the largest expos, produced television shows in Canada, in the United States, in the UK, in South Africa, in Europe, and in Asia. We did all this to help people have an ability to set a goal, step on stage, and transform themselves. But at the time that we did this, the focus was really on the external. It was really on how did you look at that moment that you were on stage or on TV or being photographed for a magazine. It didn't take into account the internal, the ability to build your body from the inside out, mind to heart, head to toe, inside and out, to learn the things that you need to learn. And when Mindy and I realized the component that was missing, the emotional, being fit goes beyond just strength and appearance. It's about mental and emotional and social and functional and spiritual health too. Functional is a big key. Most people think that they're functioning at their optimum capacity when they are so far off the mark. The whole life coach, the Wolf Non-Surgical, give that training. So again, back to you, Truth Lover. We have been looking for the components to help share with the world of fitness and wellness and empowerment the things that they can learn in order to move themselves forward in a completely different way that is more than just the body. So we came down here, we took the certifications, we absorbed all the knowledge, we learned all about the healing modalities, everything from the energy medicine to the way to nourish your body, the way to think, and take the tools to be able to share with others. And we aligned here with Dr. Darrell Wolf and the entire mission, because their mission is the same as ours. Our mission, we've been saying it for years, is to help people love better how they think and feel and act and look and dream. Well, the only way to do that is to know that there is a guidebook to help you get there and to be able to deliver that. So we're helping to incorporate the right systems for people to do that through the tools online, through the new platform. The marketing we're doing, I'd rather not use the word marketing. I'd rather say that we are informing. We are providing insight. We are providing inspiration for people to find the information so that they can make the decision themselves. This has to be something that you choose. Marketing is a tool that's used to help sort of influence people to make a certain decision based on what that marketing campaign is geared towards. Inspiring people is something completely different. So that is what we're here for. So I hope that helped answer the question. To share the information, you need to become the information. And that's key. And if you want to help yourself, you want to help others, then you need to learn that information to be able to do that. Sharon, what you said, the internal is the key to emotional intelligence, and that's what will help set you free. Let me see another question. If you want to do the training 3 times, do you have to do one after the other? So another question here from Nasreem. Thank you. Great question. Do you need to do the training 3 times back to back? You don't need to. There are people who do that. It is intense. It is a very intense journey if you do that, and you can do that. There are people now, the fact that there are certifications taking place all over the place. And Olga, I see you're asking, when will the next course start? There's another course starting next week, but I will do a recap in just a few moments. I think it comes up in 1 or 2 slides from now, so stay tuned so you can hear that. But you don't need to do it 3 times. In fact, you don't even need to do the Whole Life Coach and the Wolf Non-Surgical back to back. There is a benefit, though, for you to do that. When you do it, there is 1 to 2 days in between, depending on where you are taking that certification. There is a benefit. Coming off the Whole Life Coach, understanding the emotional aspect, understanding how the emotions have a play into the physical, into the body, and understanding what emotions have an impact in what areas of the body, seeing all that, and then jumping right into the Wolf Non-Surgical is incredible, because that information is still sitting right there in your awareness. It's just happened. And the excitement level of understanding how to deal with that, how to unleash those things, how to reverse some of those things, to do it right then is incredible. But for example, there is a course, a certification that started today in St. Lazare, Quebec, which is just near the Ottawa border in Canada. There are people taking that. That is just the Wolf Non-Surgical, because it's a personal certification and training that was coordinated. Some of the people from there are then going over to Barrie, which is probably a 5-hour drive from there, and they're taking the Whole Life. So you can do one at a time, you can do them together, you can do back to back. Some people who are taking it in Barrie, Ontario, are taking the one that starts in September, and then when that finishes up, they're continuing on the one that starts in October. And I heard from some people that then they're going to fly down to Ixtapa, Mexico to take it down here. So you can do it all over. That is, I hope I answered that question. And let me go on from here. Someone's asking about how much does Cellsonic cost per session. It really depends on where you're going. All the practitioners have different price points. It depends on what you're doing, what your treatment protocol is, how many sessions you're going to do. Those type of questions would be much better if you join us on Wednesdays at noon Central, where Dr. Darrell Wolf really gets into the health questions and can answer that on a level far, far beyond what I can. And some of our master practitioners do answer the comments in the groups and online. So if you have a question, keep it posted there. Someone may be able to get back to you on that directly. So let me move forward on this. We have something coming up that is in September. It's actually happening on day 2 of the Whole Life Coach on September the 11th. It is the Rethink Life. It is Dr. Daryl Wolf Unleashed. This is a 3-hour seminar that he is going to be sharing information so that you can live every day in the best way possible. If you want to find out more about it, go to the website fitforlife.training. That's FIT, the number 4, LIFE.training. You can find out about it. You can enroll in one of 2 ways. Way number 1 is you get to have access to listen to this 3-hour seminar. It's going to be coming live on Zoom to people all around the world. It's starting at 1 p.m. We'll go to 4 p.m. on September the 11th. And there is a VIP option. This is pretty cool. Because this Rethink Life seminar is going to be happening during the Whole Life Coach that starts here in Ixtapa, Mexico on September the 10th. Olga, that's the first date that I'll share. I'll share more in a moment. Everyone who decides to get the VIP will pretty much have a seat in the Whole Life Coach on day 2, where Daryl gives an entire overview of what this is all about, and you can hear some of the insight, get inspired, get some of the information that, one golden nugget can completely change your life. 2 or 3 or even more can do a transformation for yourself and people around you on a completely different level. And if you're thinking about taking the Whole Life certification, the Wolf Non-Surgical, and you want to get a little bit more of a feel of what goes on, behind the scenes, when the course actually happens, when people here step into the tent, because I'm telling you, here in Ixtapa, Mexico, that tent is a magical space. When you walk in, you leave all the other things behind, and you enter into a world that is unbelievable. Having done it 3 times, I got to experience what it was like to sit in that room with different sets of people and see how they too transformed. It is an incredible experience. So if you decide to be part of this Rethink Life Daryl Unleashed seminar, Finding Freedom in Your World Today, well, I think I said everything that's on this screen. You can go to fitforlife.training. You can find out more details and you can sign up and you can have a seat right there and feel like you are part of that VIP experience, part of the Whole Life certification. So throughout this show, I talked about a perfect day. Creating the perfect day is something that you can do at this moment that's going to take you at the position that you are today. I don't really know why I'm doing this, but where you're at today and take you to a completely different level. Where are you at today on an emotional and physical level? What are the things that are holding you back that you don't even know that are holding you back? What are the different things that you could do in your nutritional protocols that may be such simple shifts, like the water you drink, the timing of your food, what you're eating? What kind of nutraceuticals can help you accelerate that journey? Well, that's what you'll learn during this Perfect Day consult. You'll sit by video call or by phone, whatever you're most comfortable with, and one of the master practitioners are going to sit with you. They're going to do a full intake with you. They're going to understand where you're at this exact moment in time and give you the guidance on what you can do to move yourself forward. And what's really cool about this, and when we heard this, we thought, wow, that's incredible. It comes with lifetime support. So if you need that accountability partner and you need just to do a quick check-in call because you feel like you need some extra guidance, you can reach out. You have that accountability partner to help you along your journey all the time, anytime. So it is something that is highly recommended if you are thinking about taking a certification, if you are thinking about going to any of the certified practitioners anywhere around the world. Before you go and have a treatment, get a perfect day. It is going to make your experience better. And before you take the certifications, which again I say and I can't emphasize enough, they are an intensive course. It truly is. Without taking the Perfect Day consult and understanding what to do, how to prepare your body, and yourself on an emotional level, it will make the journey not as enjoyable as it can be. So I would recommend, if you're interested, go to docofdetox.com, click on consultations. You'll get all the information. You'll see a list of the master practitioners that you can choose from, and you can decide who you want to help you on that journey. Now, we have all kinds of support tools. So if you are on Telegram, and for those of you that don't know even what Telegram is, go to the App Store or Google Play on your phone, search Telegram. It's an app where you can share and get engaged with some of the groups. There's a specific group called NWP Empowerment. You see it up on the screen. That is a specific group for anyone who is taking the certifications. If you're going to be taking one of them, this is a way that you can meet some of the other people, where you can engage, where you can share why you're coming down, maybe get together, maybe be able to travel together, an ability to become friends before the course even starts. There are other groups on there. There is Doc of Detox you can look up, and there's Braveheart Nation. You can get connected there and just experience life in a different way. Ellen, you're asking, is the Fit for Life, this Daryl Unleashed seminar at fitforlife.training being recorded? I will say it is. I don't know the details of how that will be released. That will come up. Yes, it will be recorded. So anyone who is looking at taking that and being part of it, go to fitforlife.training. That's FIT, the number 4, life.training. And whether you're going to attend it live or you're going to watch it on replay, you'll get all the information on how you could register right there. So for Olga, who asked, when are the courses starting? Here is an overall recap. So I'll go through this really quickly, keeping it here on the screen as well. You can also go to braveheartnation.com and get more details. But the first one from today, the one in St. Lazare, Quebec, that's already started today, so you can't take that one. But in McKinney, Texas, which is just outside of Dallas, it starts on August 25th till September 2nd. Here in Ixtapa, Mexico, where I am, the New World Practitioner starts on September 10th and goes on to October 2nd. And the second day of that course is when Daryl is doing the Daryl Unleashed Rethink Life. The next one right after that is in Barrie, Ontario. The one that is available is on October the 5th till October 27th. The one before that is completely sold out. After Barrie, it's right back here into Ixtapa, Mexico, October 24th to November 15th. That's the last one in Mexico for this year. And then right from there, it goes to, the team will be going, and I think me and Mindy will be going as well, to the gym that is in Bonita Springs, Florida, for the New World Practitioner, November 7th to November 28th. And that's where we will be launching Rethink Fitness and talking more about the New World Personal Trainer certification with your pathway to doctorate as well. And then for those of you that want to get a jump start on 2023, and you know, I say a jump start, this is for you to get yourself on the list so that you can take the first few courses of the year before all the campaigns start to go out and everyone starts registering. In Ixtapa, Mexico, the first one of the year starts January 16th to February 7th. And then from there, it goes to Long Island, New York, January 30th to February 21st. Sally, I see that you asked a question, do these courses and certifications, do you need to go through them 2 to 3 times? You do not need to do that. You can take it once. It is really up to you where you feel that you are in your journey. When you come out at the other end and you realize that you are a different person and you are seeing and feeling things differently, you may want to do it again for your own personal benefit. But if you're looking at doing this as a career pathway to potentially travel around the world, helping and teaching other people, or to become a doctor, what is the definition of a word doctor? It's teacher. You want to be able to teach and help others? Well, there is a pathway for a doctorate for you. And yeah, to do that, you will need to go through the courses and the certifications 3 times. Olga, you're asking if you can go to the one on January 16th. So I'm seeing that that's the one in Ixtapa, Mexico. Absolutely. call the number that we've been saying. You can call 855-900-4544 extension 5. You can get all your questions answered and you can get yourself registered. In fact, over the next few weeks, we will have a very, very easy registration process that you'll be able to tap into and get registered on your own. Right now, you've got to call in. So make sure you call Olga, because the number of phone calls coming in and the number of people who are asking about it, this would be a time to get yourself registered, get yourself on the list so that you can be part of that one. For those who aren't wanting to travel, we will come to you. As I mentioned, there is a personal certification and training taking place today in St. Lazare, Quebec, in Canada. And what is offered are 6 different types of personalized treatments and trainings. This is Braveheart Family. There is couples training, both on an emotional, on a nutritional, and the bodywork side. There is perfect pain-free pregnancy. And from what I have been hearing, that is something that is an incredible, incredible certification. Olga, I see that you're asking for the number again. Someone will put it into the chat so that you'll be able to see it there. And I will repeat it again in just a moment. The additional personalized treatment trainings are athletic deep tissue, bodywork training, the Wolf non-surgical, which is what's happening in St. Lazare today, and the whole body joint restoration. I talked a little bit about the New World personal trainer. This is my special clicker, which isn't going through. Oh, there it is. The New World personal trainer, Rethink Fitness. There will be more details on that coming up soon, so stay tuned to that. We're going to be having a lot of information about that in the certification that's taking place in Bonita Springs in Florida in November, so stay tuned for more info on that. I'll tell you the numbers, Olga. I'll say it again slowly so that you have it. Worldwide, if you want information about the certifications or the trainings, you can actually get Dr. Darrell Wolf directly at 250, this is on WhatsApp, 250-801-5893. Or if you don't have WhatsApp, you can call 855-900-4544 extension 5. I'll say that all again. On WhatsApp worldwide, 250-801-5893, or call 855-900-4544 extension 5. Olga, I hope we were able to help you with that. I'm just getting this clicker to go to the next slide. So as I was saying, if you can't come to us or one of the locations that I shared, you can actually have us come to you. We're traveling all around the country to be able to deliver that to you. This clicker sometimes works. When it does, it is incredible. Let's see if it does. It doesn't. Yay, it did. So personalized training certifications. Dr. Sage Wolf will be traveling and is available during these dates. So if you want to screenshot that or just write those dates down, March 18th to the 29th, April 1st to April 12th, April 15th to the 26th, April 26th to May 10th. I'll just pause for a moment while I take a sip of water. Those are dates right now that are open in the schedule where Dr. Sage Wolf is able to go down to your area, your location, where you can basically host your own certification. Now, in order to host your own certification and have us come down to you, there's a whole package that actually helps you build your brand as well. But in order for us to do that, we need a minimum of 12 people taking the whole life coach and 8 people in the Wolf non-surgical. If you've got a group of people, if you have a fitness center, a gym, a community center, you have a sports team, you have a group of people that want to learn this, get together with them, see who's interested, and then call us, again, globally on WhatsApp, 250-801-5893. I know on our show last week, there were some people from Australia that want the team to come down. So you can call, you can talk to Dr. Wolf directly. You can call 855-900-4544, extension 5. Let us know what you're looking for, and we will customize, we will create a certification to come down to your area. So build your own course, no matter where you live. We will come to you as long as we're able to get there. That is everything that I have to share as far as what is coming up. I will pause for a minute. I'm going to take another sip of water. If there is any questions for anyone who is watching live on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, Instagram, anywhere, or who's here on our Zoom call right now, this is your opportunity. Once I finish this drink, we're going to wrap this up unless there's some questions. I'm just reading a question that's on the screen. That's great. It's just a comment. You know, there's a lot of comments that people have here because the experiences that people have when they take these certifications is life transformative. Whether you're doing this for yourself, you know, when Mindy and I came down to do it, we did it so that we can learn the information for ourselves first, because you have to start with yourself. We learned it so that we can help each other as a couple. We learned it so that we can help our friends and family if they're open to it and they want that support and help. And then we looked at this as a career pathway on how we can take this knowledge, the skills. You know, I'll go back to that quote that I said from that character, the Sandman, who lost all of his special tools to make him the superhero that he is, or he's a dream king. And when he lost all those tools, he said the statement, I know not who I am without my tools. Well, the purpose of these certifications is for you to be the tool, for you to have the knowledge base, the insight, the skill set to be able to help yourself, the people that you love around you, your partners, your spouse, the couple that you are engaged with, and the people that you want to help on a journey, by you becoming the tool, you knowing the information, you being able to be the one who can help others. I tell you, that's incredible, and no one could take those tools away from you. It's not a matter of you losing access to those external things. It's about you having those things intrinsically within you. It becomes who you are. When you go through the certification, and many people ask, do I need to take it 3 times? Repetition is incredible. Now you can go to Braveheart Nation right now, or Doc of Detox, and you can get into the library and you can go through some of the courses. You can go through the A to Z wellness. You can go through the emotional intelligence. You can go through so many different things. And I challenge you, don't just do it once, because where you are on an emotional level and the knowledge base after you've listened to that, after you've taken in the information, is different than where you started. And if you truly want to embrace and become something completely different, repetition is key. So if you're looking to move yourself forward and move that dial, you know, from where it is to a different location, then taking it multiple times will help you. But if you want to take it as a pathway to your doctorate, it's part of what you need to do, and it's part of what's going to make you who you need to be. So those tools are within you always. So on behalf of me and all the other brave hearts who've been part of the call, everyone who's out here, all the staff behind the scenes, everyone doing what they can to help spread this mission of self-love around the world, thank you for joining. All you brave hearts out there, 3, 2, 1. I got this. You got it too. Thank you for joining. We'll see you next week. Good night, everyone.